Raise your hand if you ever had a childhood dream. Come on, come on. Don't be shy. When I was 10, I had a dream. My dream was to float high above the clouds. Now keep in mind, I was not a child of the 60s, so I actually needed to have a plane to get up there. So in other words, I wanted to become a pilot. So at the age of 22, I finally decided to visualize my dream. I drove down to Sparta Aviation in Teterboro, New Jersey, and I started to take flight lessons. Now, it usually takes about, for most people, 40 hours to get their pilot's license. Not me. Oh no, not me. Me? It took 150. But seriously, I was a really, really, really good pilot. I just had two small minor problems. Takeoffs and landings. That's about it. Otherwise, I was brilliant. I could do all kinds of maneuvers at 8,000 feet. I just had a problem getting there and back. And I had this other small little problem. You see, when it came to landings, instead of finding runways, I tended to find highways. Small problem. And I had all kinds of instructors. I actually had, in fact, 17 instructors. Could you believe that? I had 17 instructors. And they all had one thing in common. They all left me. I didn't know why. And it was 3 days after I was dumped by my 17th instructor. I went home, sitting on my green leather couch, listening to Coldplay. And don't tell me you've never been there before. And I'm feeling all depressed, feeling like I'm not going to accomplish my dreams. And suddenly the phone rings. It's my best friend. And Chucky says to me, Louis, you're not going to believe what just happened. I just got my flight instructor's license. I can now teach people how to fly. I just got my 18th instructor. And Chucky says to me, Louis, and guess what? You're going to be my first student. Now I'm thinking, I'm hoping I'm not going to be his last. So the following week, me and Chucky started flying together. Now one hot, humid summer day, me and Chucky set out to Peterborough Airport to work on takeoffs and landings. So we're doing takeoffs and landings around the airport, doing one takeoff and landing after another, and one takeoff after another. And each time I'm doing a takeoff and landing, I'm feeling like I'm doing better and better, I'm getting better and better at this. And then we finally come down to our final landing and we stop. And Chucky turns to me and says, Louis, bye! I said, Chucky, what do you mean bye? I thought I was doing a great job up there, wasn't I? Chucky says, Louis, you don't understand. It's time for your first solo flight. Now, first solo flight is when you have to go up on your own. Hit me like a brick. I said, Chucky, thank you! And Chucky said to Louis, no more, but. You get on a plane, you get up on your own, you take off. You're ready. And he was gone. And here I am, sitting in the plane, thinking to myself, should I give up or should I go up? Should I give up? Should I go up? Should I give up? Should I go up? Should I give up? Should I go up? You know what I decided to do? I decided to give up. What is this? Flying's for the birds. I jumped out of the plane. And then it hit me. The conversation that I had with my grandmother before she passed away. She said to me, Louis, life is a struggle, but you should never give up on your dream. So I jumped back into the plane. I pushed power and I closed my eyes. And I took off. Didn't realize maybe I should have them open. So I'm climbing 3,000 feet and I can feel the fear coursing through my body and veins. And I said to myself, I can't exactly share with you what I said in the plane. It's not exactly kosher for a Toastmaster. So I'm cruising up to 3,000 feet. I'm turning and I'm coming in for final approach. And I'm lining up for final approach. I'm getting closer. I'm looking down. And I said to myself, what are these cars doing on this runway? Oh my gosh, it's a highway again. So I pushed power, and I cruised again to 3,000 feet. I came around the airport one more time. This time, I made sure to line up with the real runway. So here I am, lined up with the real runway. Now coming in. And you know how airplanes are supposed to land nice and smooth? Well, that's not what I did. You see, instead of coming in like this, I came in like this. And suddenly I went boom, 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 boom. Wow. Let me ask you a question. Did you know that planes can bounce? Well, neither did I. But I was bouncing. And finally, after 6 bounces, I came to a halt. I caught my breath. And I rubbed myself. Boy, did I lick that landing. Good. I think I'm going to take this baby up for another spin. Suddenly, as when I was about to pull up onto the runway, Chucky comes running out of the hangar, and he runs up to me and says, Louis, hold on a second. Louis, I got to tell you, me and the other pilots, we were watching you. I got to be honest with you. We were taking bets. Not only to see if you make it, but to see how many times you bounce. Louis, I won. I had you down for 7. Louis, congratulations. First solo flight. So what did I learn from all this? Did I learn that the responsibility was on me and not on the 17 other instructors that I had? No, that's not the way I learned. Did I learn that Chucky was a great flight instructor? No, that's not the way. Did I learn that it takes patience and perseverance to accomplish your dreams and achieve great heights? No, that's not the way. What I learned is far more important than that. What I learned and I'd like to share with you tonight is this. Planes can bounce.